Theresa May and Donald Trump have been working towards this moment, a grand state visit, more or less from the moment he became president just over 2 years ago. But for Theresa May, it's not the celebration and confirmation of a long-term relationship that it was supposed to be. Because she'll be in office only for another few weeks, forced out by MPs who've lost confidence in her. So what on earth could a lame duck Prime Minister achieve in a couple of hours of talks with a US President who disagrees with her about almost everything?
Today we've discussed again the new and evolving challenges to our security, our values and our way of life. We share the same view about their origin and our objectives in meeting them. But like Prime Ministers and Presidents before us, and no doubt those that will come after, we can also differ sometimes on how to confront the challenges we face.
So not always eye to eye, but my goodness, Donald Trump was trying to be helpful.
As the UK makes preparations to exit the European Union, the United States is committed to a phenomenal trade deal between the US and the UK. There is tremendous potential in that trade deal. I say probably 2 and even 3 times of what we're doing right now. Tremendous potential.
And for a little while longer, the President continued to please Theresa May, especially when asked what he thought of Labour's leader Jeremy Corbyn leading public protests against him.
I don't know Jeremy Corbyn, never met him, never spoke to him. He wanted to meet today or tomorrow, and I decided that I would not do that. I think that he is, from where I come from, somewhat of a negative force.
But as for that phenomenal trade deal he promises, there are many in the UK, including the Health Secretary Matt Hancock, who do not want American companies to be able to provide NHS health services. So would he insist on negotiating access for US firms to the NHS?
Look, I think everything with the trade deal is on the table. When you're dealing in trade, everything's on the table. So NHS or anything else, or a lot more than that. But everything will be on the table, absolutely.
The PM didn't look comfortable.
But the point about making trade deals is, of course, that both sides negotiate and come to an agreement about what should or should not be in that trade deal.
But what about the Brexit plan that the Prime Minister agreed with the European Union, but which MPs hate and have rejected 3 times?
And I seem to remember the President suggested that I sued the European Union, which we didn't do. We went into negotiations and we came out with a good deal.
Yeah, that's not such a... I would have sued, but that's okay. I would have sued and settled, maybe, but you never know. She's probably a better negotiator than I am, Jeremy.
High praise indeed from the former property developer who wrote the bestseller, The Art of the Deal.
Perhaps you won't be given the credit that you deserve if they do something, but I think you deserve a lot of credit. I really do. I think you deserve a lot of credit. Okay, yes, John?
There was an elephant in the room that the PM is standing down, which in the end Donald Trump shone a bright light on when commenting on which of her colleagues, Boris Johnson, Jeremy Hunt or Michael Gove, should succeed her.
So I know Boris. I like him. I've liked him for a long time. I think he'd do a very good job. I know Jeremy. I think he'd do a very good job. I don't know Michael, but would he do a good job, Jeremy? Tell me.
Theresa May's husband Philip in stitches, Jeremy Hunt hiding. The Prime Minister's duty done, reinforcing a relationship between the UK and the US that she'll bequeath sooner than she ever wanted to a new Prime Minister. Robert Peston, News at 10.